Hello, dear 7th standard students. How are you? I think you're fine, and I'm quite fine. And here is, dears, a beautiful 7th standard poem for you, named as Dose of Daring, written by Henry Van Dyke Jr. And let me ask you some introductory questions. Have you ever climbed a mountain? I think you have climbed. You have climbed at least a mountain. And imagine, you think, when you climb a steep, towering mountain, that means a very high mountain, or you're climbing steeply, what thoughts and emotions would go through your mind? So, when you're climbing a mountain, what are the thoughts that haunts you? This is the question, and let's enjoy this beautiful poem of Henry Van Dyke Jr. And this poem comprises of 12 lines, and with its own poetic devices such as rhyme scheme, then what else we can see? Assonance, alliteration, and simile, metaphor, like that. So many poetic devices are used in this poem. Okay. Yes, now I shall invite your attention towards the first four lines. Let's go. The mountains that enfold the vale with the walls of granite steep and high invite the fearless foot to scale the stairway toward the sky. Yes, how do you read this? The mountains that enfold the vale, with walls of granite steep and high, invite the fearless foot to scale their stairway toward the sky. So, what do you get? What emotions, or what kind of an imagery, or what kind of a thoughtful aspects you get when I recite this poem like this? The mountains that enfolds the mountains that enfold the vale with what? Walls of granite, and how the walls they are steep and high. So the mountains, what do they do? The mountains invite the fearless foot. Fearless foot means the people like you. You are fearless. So, and you set your foot to scale the stairway towards the sky. That means to climb up to climb up the mountain and moving upwards, and you want to touch the sky. Okay, dears, once again, let me invite your attention towards the meaning of these four lines. The mountains that enfold the vale. See, think about when you climb up a mountain, there may be a valley. So there are many mountains, and these mountains, so in the midst of the mountains, there will be, or there are chances of a vale or valley. That means a steep valley, steep pit or dig, like that. Very steep, very deep valleys are there. Think about such a situations, and you are climbing mountains that enfold the vale. Enfolding means surrounding the vale. With what? See, the mountains are made of walls of granite. That means rocks, walls of very hard rocks, and they are very steep. Very steep means, see, vertical and having a sharp end, and they are so high. So these mountain cliffs, another word is cliff, granite cliff, granite cliffs are there. These mountains with granite cliffs invite. Every day they invite, they call you back to them. So inviting whom? The fearless food, not the fearful, shy food. Here, fearless food means fearless people. Fearless people. Invite the brave, gallant people to scale the stairway. That means to climb up the mountain. To scale the stairway means stairway. We use stairway to climb up. So, these mountains calls our attentions. Our attention means the attention of the people who are very brave, daring people. The mountains invite the daring people to scale the stairway towards the sky. That means the mountains always call us to conquer it and to move to the sky, move towards the sky. That means sky means always our goal. We set the goal. We want to go high and high. We want to achieve higher goals. Okay, so mountains always call us to conquer it. It challenges. Mountains challenge us to conquer it, okay? Only daring people, daring, brave, gallant people can do that. I think you are one of them. And shall we go? Another example. So, the poem, its name, that is Dose of Daring. Dose of Daring. That means, see, the nature have many doses of daring. Daring means it always challenge you. And if you are brave and if you have the will, you are so mindful to do something, then it's okay. Okay, shall we go to the next stanza? And before that, see, vale and scale. Here is vale, here is scale, high and sky. So A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B is the scale, A, B, A, B is the scale, okay? That is a rhyming scheme. Rhyme words, vale, scale, high, sky, like that. Okay. And the sky, the sky may be a metaphor for our goals. A metaphor, okay. And the mountains that enfold the valley with walls of granite. Walls of granite means it may indicate the hurdles in front of us, okay. So such a way also you can enjoy this poem. And again, now let's go to another aspect of this beautiful nature. What is that? The restless, deep, dividing sea that flows in forms from shore to shore caused its sunburned chivalry push out, set sail, explore. The restless, deep, dividing sea that flows and forms from shore to shore calls to its sunburned chivalry, calls to its sunburned chivalry. So how it's called? Push out, set sail, explore. The call. Who says this? The restless, deep, dividing sea. Now, let's think about the beautiful, deep sea, ocean. Yes. And see, the ocean is restless, deep, and the sea is restless, deep, and dividing. How does it say so? Restless, restless in the sense is never the sea sleeps. It's always restless. So with huge waves or sometimes small waves, sometimes enormous, gigantic waves. And they are very deep. And the sea is dividing. See, seas divide the continents, countries, islands, and countries. So it divides many lands from other lands. So such a sea means restless, deep, dividing sea that flows. This dividing sea flows and forms. It flows here and there from one shore to other, having forms. Forms means small, continuous, small bubbles. We say froth. Froth. With the froth and bubbles, there are tides. So these tides are filled with forms, froth, and this sea flows from shore to shore. Such a restless, deep dividing sea flowing from shore to shore, having forms, calls. It also calls, invite to its sunburned chivalry. To where does it call you? To its sunburned chivalry. So The sea is a dangerous thing, and it has always the nature of, or there are chances of sun burning. That means sunburn chivalry means it has the gallantry. It is a challenging nature, just like huge higher mountains. So it has. Again, what is chivalry? Chivalry means gallantry, the bravery, the daring nature. And sunburned. There are chances of sunburning. There are chances of sunburning in the sea. You know, sunburning having what is that? This quick, vertical, high burning sun, and your skin may be scorched. So there are chances of adverse things. Even then, this sea calls you and it tells you push out. That means push your board from the shore to the sea and set your sail. Set your sail means get ready with your sail and explore. Find out new places, new horizon, new world, new dreams. So such a way explore. Okay, so here in the first stanza, the mountains set challenges before you. In the second stanza, the deep dividing sea puts its challenges before you. Okay, these things always call are dangerous people. Okay, and and you think about now you see there are the mountains and there is the sea, and what do? And all the bars at which we fret that seem to prison and control are but the doors of daring set ajar before the soul. What does it mean? So when you want to conquer, your mind says you want to conquer this world, but there are bars, there are some hurdles, there are some barriers at which you fret, you worry, you fear. See, there are some barriers or there are some hurdles that fret you, that make you worry. Oh, how can I conquer this wide or high steep mountain? How can I explore this depthless abyss of the seas? How can I? So you may be worried, and these hurdles seem to prison and control you. So sometimes you may be fed up with these thoughts and you may sometimes abandon your thrill to conquer the mountains, or just like nature is before you, you can conquer. Different phases of nature are there, but you are afraid. But think, see, all the bars and all the barriers are not the doors of daring. They are, see, all the bars at which you are worried and all the bars that seem to prison you means put you into prison. In a sense, that means you are under control of many things and you can't move away. You are not brave and control you. So all these bars at which you are worried and that prison you are not, but means not the dose of daring. They are not the dose of daring. They are not the way of daring. Yes, and these dose of daring means they set a jar before the soul. This dose of daring always set a jar, always set a partially opened way for your soul. If your soul is ready, you can go through this half half opened or partially opened thing and you can conquer. See, there are always this dose of daring has always its own small opening through which you can go out, come out, you can decide your goals and you can take a forward. But you need a mindset of gallantry, dare. Okay, so once again, think about all the bars at which we fret that seem to prison and control are not the doors of daring set ajar before the soul. Set ajar before the soul means they are partly open before your soul. This means your soul shouldn't bow in front of your soul. Your mind shouldn't bow in front of the barriers that always hurdle you, that always draw you back from conquering the nature, the challenges before you. You should be bold and gallant and daring, okay? So that is the meaning of this. Again, here can also see chivalry, show, explore, and again fret, set, control, solve. The same pattern repeats and the same way the rhyming. And there are the examples of all other poetic devices such as see assonance and alliteration and such kind of things. I think this poem is very clear to you now. Thank you.